Hey there, this is a series, so to speak. It wasn't designed to be a series, but they have so much in common. I may as well call them a series. Um, these are three new sabers. They're based off of cannon hilts, or quasi-cannon in the case of the Barriss, but mostly they're just changes that I wanted, as opposed to going with the actual prop details. But this first one is Luke Return of the Jedi Hero, but I don't like the control box. If it was on display, then great, yeah, it's awesome. But this one is, for the purpose of actually playing with it. So I put the switches from Newbie on here, the back-to-back ones, on it instead. The gold one is the aux, and the silver one is the activator. This is pretty much the same design as the V2 with the 1-inch neck. The difference is that it's solid. You can't see through it this time. But it's a good technique, and I actually have an Obi-Wan Revenge of the Sith that I'm making with it also, just because it works. If it's a 7/8 inch blade, actually it's pretty deep. The optics are somewhere around here, but it's a Crystal Focus V3. By the way, the pommel is a modified, what is it, MPS 3 version 2, but it was trimmed down by Strider at the Custom Saber Shop, and I think it fits a lot better. I have another one that's on my V2 also. So there's that one. Second one is a Barriss from the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars shorts. I did one before with a big huge hole in the middle of it, but I don't own that one anymore. It went to Django, who in turn gave it to JRL, so she's the one that owns it now. This one was scratch built almost entirely. This is a modular pommel system also. I think it's a number 5. The aux bit button is way up here, and this right here is the activation. It's just a big huge bar with a slider switch like right in here. I'll note that all three of these are actually built a lot sturdier than I usually build sabers, just because I got sick of being all ginger with my toys and stuff, so I was like, I'm gonna make something that's tough and I don't break it. So I made these tougher. So maybe that's another reason why they thought that they were a series. Anyway, this one has a 7/8 inch blade also, but it's kind of cool how this one works. Tighten that down. None of the stuff actually sticks out except for maybe the aux button a little bit. All of the joints and stuff, they're all hidden set screws, except for the blade retention screw, which is just a regular set screw. But again, nothing to keep me from holding it comfortably. So this right here is a brass tube that holds the wires that feed from the switch down into the rest of the body. That's the only reason that is. LED engine, 5-watt blue, nice and bright. But what's cool is that if you do it right, like keep the big flat part against your hand, you can do the old Sidious thing where it's kind of a jerk movement, and you don't necessarily have to hold anything down. You just let friction grab onto it and whatever, and then so it's kind of like motion activated, but it's the cheap poor man's way of making motion activated, but it works. It's cool. The last one, as I take the blade out of this one, is the call it Badakin. It's modeled after the Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith, and except for I put fangs on the front, a la Viper. I like the Anakin hilt, but a couple of things that I changed on here was, first of all, the box. I don't really like boxes, but this one is in a position where it's not going to obstruct my handhold. If it was on the other side like the prop is, then it would be, but I put it on the other side, which is the left side instead of the other one. But don't usually put things in boxes, but it was just nice to have all the functions like right here. This is 4-inch heat shrink right here. Again, mostly scratch build, except for obviously this part. The blade holder I got from Armand Fire, who gave me this ridiculously awesome giant box of lightsaber parts. So, and one of them was an actual Anakin blade holder, so I was like, hey, win. The fangs, I don't know if you can tell, are a TCSS Box 1. I have those, and what is it? These, which is the little bit more traditional ones, if you want to swap them out and you don't feel like, you know, clawing somebody's face off with your lightsaber. But this is a Rebel Blue. I like this blue a lot, just because it's that perfect light blue but not quite cyan from the Clone Wars cartoon shorts. I just like that color blue. Another cool thing is that I didn't intend for it to happen, but there's little slits on either side of the box, which means I just cut the hole too big. But it allows sound to come through, so this one's actually a little bit louder than the other two, because the sound vents come from the side there. You can sort of see. That's pretty sloppy on my part, but honestly, it worked out for the better, so hey, win. Anyway, these are my lightsabers. Stand by Halon Customs, prop it up. And that's it. Later.